What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Man, it is African hot out here, folks. I mean, it's summertime. High is supposed to be 97 today. It's still kind of early in the morning, but it's just super humid. There's a slight breeze when you get out on the main lake. Back in these coves, man, it's just sticky and humid and swampy. But man, we drove about an hour and 10 minutes. We brought 4 rods. That rod's got nothing tied on it. It's a backup. The other 3 rods have frogs on them. So we're revisiting a series that I used to do, and I only did a few videos of it, but it's called One Man, One Bait, One Lake. So one man, moi, one bait, frog. We got 3 different frogs on here. These are all copper red bait frogs, wave frogs, and loudmouth ray frogs. Got a white frog, got old baby blue, and they got that spicy meatball or dirty rat, I'm not sure, but it's brown. So darker color, kind of in the middle, and then a whiter color. And that's it. That's what we're doing. I mean, we're gonna throw frog around and see if we can scratch up a bite. I mean, you know, total gamble. It's weird leaving the house with just those rods and just committing yourself to finding a frog bite. The bluegill spawns kind of over with, the main part of it. I mean, it happens multiple times throughout the summertime, but I'm kind of just sticking myself out there just to see if I can pull this off. The goal is to catch just 5 fish. We're only staying out here for a few hours. I mean, it's going to be super hot, so we're not going to sit out here and kill ourselves. We got just a few hours to get it done. We're going to cover water, and we're looking for just shade. You know, as the sun starts to come up, it's right there through those treetops, so it's not quite up, but we still got some pretty good shade in the back of these pockets. And we're looking for grass, we're looking for bluegill, just any form of life, and a bass that might be feeding on those. The water temp is 82 on the Garmin and like 85 on the Lowrance. I don't even have a bad graph. We're not even using the graph today. I mean, I've got all this stuff turned on, but it's just habit. I mean, if I see a stump or something out there, I'll pull out there and mark it. And it's what I use forward-facing sonar for a lot, is just to mark little brush piles and stuff that I don't see with my side scan. So we've got that on, but we're really not using it. We're just staying shallow, skipping a little frog around. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not. See if we can catch a few. We got our hands full. Got our first bite on white. There we go. Got us one on the old brown frog. Man, this ain't the thing to do for sure. I'm seeing a lot of fish out there schooling, and I know these fish have moved out deeper. So we've really set ourselves up for a significant challenge. I've had one roll up on the white, and I had one blow up on this. I believe this is called spicy meatball, and the copper red bait's wave frog. So it's that brown. I really like a brown frog, especially in the fall, but I think when there are some bluegill around, you got to be down with the brown. I like the way that sound. Yeah, but that's kind of, I mean, right now I'm gonna keep throwing this. I've had 2 bites on this. I mean, I've covered a lot of water. There's just not a lot of fish up there like there was obviously a month ago. It's summertime, man, so the whole deal with this is just covering water and putting it in the right spots. But we got a little more time. We got a few more to go to reach our goal. Damn it. Totally missed that one. Got him. That's a nice fish. That fish, look at that, guys. I mean, he ate that sucker. That fish was in like, wow, that's crazy. I mean, like a foot of water. I skipped it up underneath that tree. Just came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, it's weird. You can see, you think you can see everything that's going on up there, but that's not true all the time. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed there'd been a fish up there, but that's good. That's a good sign. We just kind of pulled back in this pocket and the wind's blowing in here, and we're just kind of cruising down, skipping this rock around. So we're getting closer to our goal. Oh, dang it. Horsing that sucker. Stupidness. Midday report, folks. I'm about done. It's starting to get really, really hot out here. Thank God there's a little bit of a breeze. The water temperature's warmed up between 85 and 87 degrees. And it's really slow. That's what happens in summertime. Things get slow, but we've kept that frog in our hand. And we've caught a few fish, you know. Actually did better than what I thought, because what I'm noticing is there's still some bluegill up shallow, but a lot of the fish have moved out off the bank. There's a lot of schooling activity, and I'm just seeing a lot more activity out deeper, you know, like that 8 to 12 instead of that 8 to 0. It's just changing. The fish are transitioning to their summer patterns. When do you fish a popping frog versus a non-popping frog? Well, here's my theory on it. We've got 2 frogs that we're throwing around. These are both by Copper Red Baits. They're both the wave frog, and this is their original wave frog. It's still got a little bit of an indentation there, a little concave place for popping, but it's a lot more streamlined than their loudmouth. And this walks really good. It pops a little bit. It's kind of a finessey popper. This is something I'm going to throw more across mats, because a more popping style frog is going to get hung up in mats a lot more. So your basic walking frog is definitely going to do better in mats. Now you can fish it anywhere, anytime, but it's going to excel a little bit more in mats. And as far as colors, white, obviously a shad deal. So if I see some fish blowing up, I'm gonna sling this thing out after them. And then this is the loudmouth version of the wave frog, and you can see it's got that significantly bigger cup right there. It's not like a Spro where the whole front is just cupped, but this is something that I like to throw up shallow around, you know, cover, something where I can pop it and let it sit. You can get by with moving this thing a little bit slower. It doesn't glide forward as much, and it's still not a crazy pop, but it gives off a pretty good pop, and it doesn't do as good on mats. I mean, that lip kind of catches on mats and it wants to roll up, and then when it rolls up, it's going to roll over. So your traditional walking style frog's better in mats, and this is, in my opinion, better around cover and grass clumps, things of that. And this is a bluegill color. I believe this is spicy meatball, so this is what has been working for us today. And then I've got like the Papa Smurf color, which is the blue one. And something that I noticed years ago was, well, right there. See those dragonflies? There. Right there. You start seeing those little dragonflies or damselflies or whatever they call them. This Papa Smurf, it's that blue color. There's been times when I'm getting bites on that thing because obviously it looks like those dragonflies. If they're really feeding heavy on those dragonflies, that's where that Papa Smurf color comes in. It's just a little bit different. 3 different rods. I mean, the rod I've been throwing most is that 7'3". This is a Phoenix Feather. It is a 7'3" extra heavy. It's a pretty beefy rod. It doesn't have a ton of tip on it, but you can still walk the frog with it. It's a light rod. It's got a lot of power, and the other one I've been using is the 7'3" Ranger by Bertus. It's a heavy, fast. It's got a little more tip on it, and it's a little bit lighter, a little bit more responsive. But if you're throwing a frog in really heavy mats, you need a beef stick. I mean, you don't need a broom handle, but you need something that's got some balls to it. You always want to ride with some tip. It just helps you cast, helps you walk the frog a little bit better. But you also need some back to get that fish up out of that mat. If you're fishing open water, you can almost fish just a regular topwater rod, you know, just a medium heavy rod, because if you got braid, you don't need near as stiff of a rod. Braid's got 0 stretch. Just crank that drag up and rip them out of the grass. All right, we got a little bit of time left. We're gonna try to catch a couple more. Damn it. Well, the bite, I don't know if I got him. Stuck him up against a piece of wood. Highly doubt he's still on there. Oh, got off. But we did get another bite. Look at that nastiness. Damn, missed him. Good bite. Ah! Caught me one. That should be number 5. I mean, jumped off one, would have been 4. Had 2 blow ups, 1 hooked. That was a pretty grass fish. But we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going until we get 5. Try to. It is not easy. Hey, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Let me know what you think about this format, and also if you have a bait suggestion that you want me to go out, just take a few rods, tie a couple of those baits on, maybe different colors, and give it a few hours and see if I can catch fish and just learn some things about it. Leave it in the comment section. This is a fun type of video to do. It's challenging. It's challenging because I'm really putting myself out there. A lot of times this is not like the thing to be doing, and today was no exception. I had a suspicion that the frog bite was not going to be strong,
But I wanted to go out there and just see what I could do. And I really had the opportunity to reach my goal. I had the bites to get the 5 in the boat, but they were just slapping at it a lot of times. And that's going to happen when they're really not on the frog. But it was definitely fun. And I told you I brought 4 rods, which I did. 3 of them had braid and 1 of them had fluorocarbon. I brought an extra jig rod, and after, you know, I was just wore out, ready to go, I saved about 30 minutes, and I just wanted to see if my suspicion was right, if I could catch a couple fish in about 30 minutes the way I thought that they were going to be biting. And that's exactly what I tried, and here's what happened.
Got him. Yeah, that's the way to catch him right there. That's the way to catch him. There we go. Another good fish. Jig. Got him. Pretty good fish. Little jig. Pretty good fish. Old jig, it's fun, man.